Alright, Diablo 4 players, it's a brand new update that's out right now. I'm going to show you guys everything that you want to know about it. So for starting right off, there is two different bonuses that we're getting for a while. This is active right now on February 18th. So for starters, when you actually turn in your Grim Favors, when you max that out, you're going to be getting a bonus cache. I don't know what's inside. I'll open it for you guys in a moment here because I'm going to turn one in. I got kind of set it up for the video. And then on top of that, you also get a big bonus to your XP. It's a 35% boost. This is going to be multiplicative. And you also get a 50% boost to all of the gold that you get from killing monsters as well as from the XP. This is actually better than the Lunar event. By the way, the Lunar event is actually gone, but I went ahead and actually got the Grim Favors here. There's actually a bunch of patch notes, which I will kind of briefly go over, but the one thing that I want to go ahead and highlight, because if you're wondering like what's getting buffed and nerfed here, the only real big thing here could be maybe Companion Druids getting a small little like buff over here, but it's really just this. The Ring of Minion was not properly scaling. There's also another thing with specifically the Lacerate on the Druid over here, where they prevented the movement, but that is like one of like the bigger changes. So if you're wondering like, should I play anything new? I haven't tested out the Ring of Minion, but that is the one thing that I want to go ahead and mention. There's a lot of bug fixes over here that just were issues with, let's say, some of the powers or some of the HUDs won't like be displaying properly. But there's also the note of the event over here, which I'll go ahead and highlight. So again, this is Mother's Blessing. They already kind of talk about it, but I want to go ahead and highlight the days. So this is lasting right now, February 18th till the 25th. You're going to be able to get the bonus Gift of the Tree cache. Again, I don't know what's in it. Let's go ahead and open up and see what's inside here. And then there is another bonus. If anyone needs to get the abilities like the Witchcraft powers, there is another buff to it, and I'll go ahead and talk about that in a second. I'll show you guys how you guys can actually get these a lot faster, because you can just basically salvage all the rest that don't. Now also, I want to mention, do not salvage these. These can accidentally be salvaged. You'd want to keep your root holds, but the regular Nightmare Dungeon sigils, I'm sure a lot of you guys have a bunch of powder, and I'll show you guys how to craft that, as there's always newer players entering the game. So I'll show you guys how to kind of min-max here on this. But first off, I want to see what's inside these brand new caches. So we have a greater collection of materials, or we can get Ancestral Helmets. There's not really an Ancestral Helmet that I need, but we're supposed to get two over here. Oh, okay. Well, I just completed it, and does it open up after? I'm actually kind of curious. I haven't seen these yet. I just turned this in. So, okay, Gift of the Tree. This is the new thing. Okay, so we got a Quack's Royal and we got some extra sigils. Again, you can salvage the ones that don't have what I'm about to show you. But Gift of the Tree, we're going to go ahead and open up. We're actually going to open up two of these, and I'll show you guys how to farm something really fast that a lot of players may not know about. Ooh, not even 1 GA. Okay. Well, you know what? These little things over here, these little like orange swirl things, these do give you XP. So what I would recommend you guys to use these for, because it doesn't seem like, I mean, maybe my luck was bad, right? I got 0 GAs, and at this point, this late into the season, just to give Blizzard some feedback, I think they could guarantee roll with just 1 GA. I'm not even asking for like triple, because remember, like, you could get a greater affix of healing received or like life per 5 seconds, which is not really a good stat. So I think that they could buff this up to get players a little bit more excited. I still don't have all of my aspects maxed out. I am playing 5 classes this season, but I would say in terms of giving them feedback, I mean, would I get excited about this? Personally, no, but if they were all at least greater affixed of 1, I would say it's a little bit better, but that's what we got out of the results. But I also want to show you guys the new dungeon keys, because you can get a guaranteed Forgotten Altar. You're seeing this one has, oh, these all 3 rolled with it. Okay, but let's say these didn't have it. I would then go to the Occultist and I would salvage the ones I didn't want. So if I was to salvage the dungeon keys, remember, do not, and I repeat, do not salvage your root holds. But like if you don't care about the Infernal Hordes, you can salvage this. You get Sigil Powder, and then you could then go craft. And I just tested this out. You can get ones that say this world will always spawn a Forgotten Altar. If you need to finish off getting all of your Witchcraft powers, like I already have all of mine personally, but if you are like missing some of these, specifically some of like the legendary ones or the unique ones, you could actually use this to actually hopefully get it. Now, as far as the rest of the patch notes, I'm going to go ahead and actually pop them up on the screen real quick again. If you guys want to pause and read them, I did kind of briefly go over them because they went over the patch notes. But again, most of the stuff is just bug fixes, But on top of that, there's like fortification. And again, the thing that is the most important is Ring of Medlin should be working because it was uploaded on the Blizzard website. This one is the in-game one over here as far as like all the patches. Again, it's like fixing issues where like, again, Ring of Medlin should be a-okay. But there is a change to Barbarian, which hopefully I can show you guys. So there was a bonus over here that you would have, which was aggressive resistance. You can see now it says more than 4%. Before, it would be capped in the text at 4%. That was just a Barbarian change. So that one should be live as well. But I also wanted to go ahead and mention, how can you farm the Grim Favors faster? Because this is part of the newer update, right? So I want to go ahead and mention that some of the fastest ways that you can farm this is actually going to be to do the PvP. And I'm going to show you guys this in real time. It is incredibly fast. And these have a timer, so you want to do this ASAP. And I'll show you guys how to farm it efficiently. Because this ties into part of the new rewards for the new update. Because, well, you got to turn in Grim Favors. And you want to do this one ASAP while you're doing the other ones later after, because there is a cooldown. So what you want to do over here is you want to look for the PvP boss. He will spawn in, and there's really no one that is in PvP, so you don't have to worry about like setting yourself to like hostile or not. But this is the PvP boss. You do that, and you instantly get a bunch of Grim Favor like completion. Now I only need to pick up 1 seed of hatred, okay? 1 seed, and all I do is I take it over here, and I just put it in this altar, and there's going to be a little timer. Hopefully we won't get interrupted. Well, of course, we get interrupted, but we turn this in over here. There's going to be a countdown, all right, and you're going to see how fast it is, and we'll open up one more cache too because it's going to be really fast here. So all you have to do is survive for the duration. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward it. All right, so I fast forward pretty much to the end. You just have to stay inside this giant circle. Do not leave the circle. Do not go back to town or anything. You just wait. Again, you really shouldn't have anyone trying to contest you for PvP, but this is like a good way to get it. And you can see over here, we're 9 out of 10. There are 2 PvP zones. These have a cooldown. So this is the other one. So the 2 PvP zones are kind of it's kind of lightly in red over here. So there's one by Geocool. You just travel over to like up and to the right. And then there's also one over here in Alzuda. So right here and right here are the 2 PvP ones. So again, you get a pretty massive amount. For the Seething Abomination, you get 5, and then for the turn-in, you get 3. It's the easiest thing, and you can see I get 5 like Grim Favors for just doing this, and look how fast this is. It cannot get any easier. Watch, I'm just going to go ahead and jump up and down, and then he's dead, and then boom, we are now at 14 out of 10. It is the fastest thing that you could pretty much do. Now, if I want to turn in, I can go turn in. I would normally do it, but I'm going to make this video a little bit faster. So I'm going to go ahead and turn in my cache, and I'm going to see what else do we get, because the first one wasn't really the greatest, I'm going to be honest. But let's check out the second one to see if the update is worth doing, because, you know, I always like to tell you guys, is this update any good? Now, honestly, getting the extra 35% boost to XP is definitely like a good thing. I mean, it's just free, you don't have to do anything with it, right? Obviously, by the way, make sure you pop all your potions and stuff. I'm just making a quick video here, but you definitely want to do that. And let's go ahead and turn in again. So now we just, unfortunately, we didn't get a GA one, but let's go ahead and select rings. So the first one over here, okay, that's normal. We're going to get another cache inside here. So we get a cache inside of a cache is how it should work. And remember, any of these nightmare dungeons, what, these are they always spawning with forgotten altars now? Like, genuinely, like, that's crazy luck. Okay, so we should get another one. This is the Gift of the Tree, another brand new reward one. But we did get 1 GA off of that one. Yeah, we did get, okay, this one gave us 2 GAs. Okay, cool. So let's see if these ones were any good. And again, with Infernal Horde compasses, now I would say it's okay if you still want to do them. I personally really like doing the Nightmare Dungeons, as I find them to be a lot faster, because this build that I'm running can go really, really fast. So this one over here, we got some crit strike damage. This one over here, we got some GA on strength, and then the ring is lucky hit. But this one was a little bit better with the rewards. But that's pretty much the update. And as far as it goes, like I said, once again, maybe if you're playing Lacerate Druid, you can get excited. Or if you're a Summon Necromancer, let me know how good the buff is. Is it worth playing? Because if it's good, I'll make a build and we'll make a build guide. But if it's unfortunately not very good, like Ball Lightning was one of my favorite builds. I just dropped a build guide on it, but it's not nearly as powerful as like the Earthquake Barb or like the Cataclysm Druid. And sometimes that happens, you know, they buff something, we get excited, and it's just not up to the performance that people would like to see. But anyways, Necro can still do 150, so it's all good. Anyways, that's going to wrap up the video. If you guys enjoyed it, drop a like on it. If you're new here and you want to be up to date on Diablo and more action RPGs and other games, hit subscribe, turn the bell, and you'll definitely see more. But you guys can let me know, what do you think of the update? And like I said, Necromancers, let me know if the Arena Melon is hot right now, or is it going to be a pass? But peace out, guys.